Man, it's wild how the truth always find a way to come out, even when folks trying to keep it behind closed doors. Drake, Young Thug, Lil Baby, all them boys, they been out here looking real funny in the light lately, like real shaky. At first it was just Lil subs on IG stories, maybe a slick comment in a podcast interview, but now it's too loud to ignore. Kendrick Lamar got these boys in their feelings, bruh, and it ain't even cause Kendrick said some wild diss on him recently, it's because he out here winning in a way they thought was impossible. And now, low-key, they're in private conversations where they thought they were safe, slipping out to the public. Akademiks and other folks been exposing the secret group chats and salty convos, and it's making everybody look crazy jealous, real ugly. So today, we gotta really chop it up. We gotta break down how Kendrick ain't just beat Drake in some Lil diss track battle. Nah, this man changed the whole rap game in real time, and the wildest part, he did it by just being better. No gimmicks, no desperate album rollouts, no industry tricks, just pure, undeniable greatness. Meanwhile, the same rappers who was eating good during the Drake era out here staring at the ceiling, wondering why the fans ain't rocking with them no more. It's honestly beautiful to watch, karma hitting with precision. Now let's start with Kendrick's Grand National Tour. Yo, this ain't no regular tour, and it damn sure ain't no basic album promo run. This question mark, this history in motion, fam. We talking about a lyrical rapper packing out football stadiums. Stadiums, bruh, like where they throw the Super Bowl at. That type of level. It's one thing when pop artists or crossover acts do that, but Kendrick Lamar, a dude who ain't never watered down his style for radio, who ain't out here trying to drop TikTok bangers, is selling out entire stadiums with pure storytelling, pure bars, pure artistry. You gotta respect it. And this ain't no fluke neither. We just a few shows in, and you can already feel it. This tour gonna be remembered forever. If Kendrick stopped the whole thing tomorrow, it'd still go down in the books as a legendary moment. He taking rap places it ain't never been before. And not by changing himself, by demanding the world step up to his level. Bro made hip-hop into a stadium sport while staying 100% authentic. No compromise. That's GOAT shit. But here's where the jealousy start creeping in heavy. While the fans celebrate, while real hip-hop lovers finally feeling proud to see bars at the top of the game again, there's a lot of dudes behind the scenes absolutely losing it. This hate ain't brand new. It been simmering ever since Kendrick started shaking things up. Even before the first tour date, even before the first sold-out show, dudes was already mad. You can feel it in the air. Now let me really break it down about Drake and his Lil circle. Y'all know Drake took a nasty L when Kendrick cooked him during the beef. Publicly, Drake tried to laugh it off, act like he too rich to care. But behind the scenes, boy been sick, and he ain't alone. His whole Lil crew, 21 Savage, Lil Yachty, all them OVO affiliate boys, they hurt too, hurt and embarrassed. And we know this cause Akademiks, who stay tapped in with the industry tea, started slipping up. Akademiks admitted he'd been talking to a bunch of rappers, and not just randoms, actual names. He said dudes close to Drake, like 21 and them, been saying they feel like Kendrick ruined the game. R-U-I-N-E-D. The word they using ain't even subtle, fam. They ain't saying Kendrick made it different or pushed it forward. Nah, they crying talking about he ruined it. Why? Cause Kendrick made fans care again. He made people listen with intention, study lyrics, look for double meanings, actually engage with the music instead of treating rap albums like background noise for Instagram flexes. Kendrick reminded everybody why hip-hop was powerful in the first place. And dudes who've been eating good, off, lazy, vibe-only music, they got exposed. And listen, I ain't saying everybody gotta be Kendrick. We need fun music too. We need party anthems. But what's been happening the last 5 to 6 years? It got way out of pocket. Rappers dropped the same copy-paste songs with the same 3 features and the same "I'm rich, you broke" bars over and over, and the fans just accepted it. No standards, no real pressure. Kendrick pulled up and said, nah, if you're not bringing depth, you're not lasting. And these rappers ain't built for that kind of pressure. That's why you see dudes like Lil Baby acting funny. Lil Baby, who was one of the hottest names a couple years ago, started throwing Lil shots. He straight up said he don't F through Kendrick's side of hip-hop, called it too serious, basically. Translation, he mad Kendrick making fans expect more than catchy hooks and chain flexes. And Young Thug, man, Thugger embarrassed himself even worse. Dude went full fanboy for Drake, calling himself Team Drake, pretending like he ain't even know what Kendrick did during Not Like Us. 4H. Everybody in the world saw that man body Drake and shift the whole culture. But Thug out here acting like he ain't heard it? Man, please. Then Thug had the nerve to say the rap game feel like a wave of nothingness right now. Like, bro, you was one of the dudes pushing that nothingness. Now you mad that people want substance? That ain't Kendrick's fault. That's your lazy discography catching up with you. If you really look close, you start seeing the bigger picture. Every rapper who made millions off low effort music during Drake's golden era is mad now. And it ain't just cause they losing attention, it's cause Kendrick exposed something real uncomfortable. He showed the fans, you deserve better. And once the audience sees that, ain't no going back. It's like the curtain got pulled back on the Wizard of Oz. All the smoke and mirrors gone. No more pretending mid is elite. No more faking it till you make it. If you ain't bringing real heat now, you invisible. And here's where it gets even messier, because Akademiks couldn't keep his mouth shut. He ended up spilling even more about how deep this jealousy run, about how rappers been venting, been plotting, been mad scared about how Kendrick flipped the game upside down. And wait till you hear just how crazy it gets, because it's even more pathetic than you probably think. Now, here's where the whole situation just gets flat out embarrassing. Akademiks let it slip that these rappers ain't just salty in private. They full-blown blaming Kendrick for the reason their careers looking cooked. Like, bruh, they really sitting around crying, saying Kendrick ruined hip-hop because he made the fans want more. How you mad at somebody for raising the bar? That's like an athlete getting mad because somebody actually trained and got stronger. What y'all thought? The game was gonna stay on easy mode forever? And the funniest part? Kendrick ain't even target these boys directly. He ain't waste bars on Lil Baby. He ain't diss Young Thug. He ain't call out every mid rapper by name. All he did was show people what excellence looked like. And now everybody who been bluffing this whole time looking real funny, real exposed, real desperate. Kendrick ain't ruined hip-hop. He ruined the grift. He ruined the cheat code. That little era where you could drop some lazy vibey project with 2 hot features and hit platinum, that era over, dead, finished. You really start seeing it when you look at the numbers. A lot of dudes thought they could just drop their usual formula albums and everything would be sweet. Lil Baby, Lil Durk, dudes who was once guaranteed to do numbers, dropped albums this year, and both flopped compared to their old records. Career low sales, quiet buzz, no real moment, no cultural impact. The albums came and went like a cheap commercial. People not buying into the nonsense no more. Fans woke up. And the worst part for them, it ain't even cause the music got dramatically worse. It's cause Kendrick showed people they deserve better. And now the whole Drake era rap scene struggling, scrambling for attention, trying to force moments that just don't hit no more. These boys so desperate, they out here blaming the audience for expecting too much. Like, how you mad people actually listening now? How you mad people want music that lasts longer than 2 weeks? It's pathetic. They out here basically saying, man, Kendrick made people too smart. Now they peeping we mid, and they dead serious. Like, that's really the core complaint, that Kendrick Lamar made rap too good again. You know how crazy that sound? And it's even crazier when you realize Kendrick ain't even done yet. Bro, just warming up. Grand National Tour, just the beginning. This man about to open even more doors that these lazy dudes can't walk through. Stadium tours, global collabs, fashion partnerships, full cultural dominance. While the other side, they sitting around wondering how they gonna get streams without TikTok dances and fake beefs. It's looking real sad out here. But let me tell you the real tragedy. A lot of these dudes could have evolved. They could have took the challenge. They could have upped their pen game, worked harder, pushed their sound forward. Instead, they chose to whine, to throw shade, to blame Kendrick instead of fixing their craft. And now they paying for it. Every day Kendrick shines, they look even smaller, even more irrelevant, even more trapped in 2018. And Akademiks, instead of telling these boys to get back in the lab, he out here co-signing the complaining, talking about, yeah, the game different now, it's Kendrick's fault. Like, bruh, you sound crazy too. You co-signing the whole movement of mediocrity. You defending dudes who mad because they gotta write better lyrics. That's wild. It's real simple. If Kendrick could ruin your career just by rapping better, you ain't never had a real career to begin with. You was a placeholder. You was a gimmick. You was a one-trick pony. And now that the bar higher, you exposed. Plain and simple. And what's even more telling, look around at the rappers who ain't complaining. The ones who still out here moving solid. J. Cole, Tyler, The Creator, even underground killers like Boldy James or Freddie Gibbs. They ain't crying. They putting in work. They adapting. They elevating. Cause real artists embrace the challenge. They don't whine about it. Meanwhile, the same dudes who thrived off formula music act like the world ended because Kendrick made people care about bars again. It's laughable. It's pitiful. And honestly, it's the best thing that could have happened to the culture. Hip-hop needed this reset. It needed somebody to remind everybody what the hell this was supposed to be about. Storytelling, creativity, honesty, skill, heart. Not just catchy beats and flexing chains you probably rented for the photo shoot. And peep the bigger picture. Kendrick not just beating Drake or whoever. He changing the whole industry blueprint. Labels gonna start looking different. Fans gonna start demanding more. The whole pipeline of mid getting shut down. It's a tidal wave you either surf or drown in. Ain't no other options. And mark my words, this just the beginning. Kendrick about to embarrass him even more. New music on the way, bigger shows already planned, more historic moves locked in. And these dudes that been complaining this whole time, they still ain't figured out a plan B yet. They either gonna keep dropping the same tired projects, hoping something sticks, or they gonna fade completely. It's poetic, honestly. Kendrick Lamar didn't kill hip-hop, he saved it. He just let the dead weight cut itself off. And now we seeing who was really built for this and who just got lucky, off a wave that's finally crashed. So the real question is, will any of these washed up rappers stop crying long enough to actually get better? Will they take the hint and evolve? Or will they just keep dropping copy-paste albums, keep begging for clout, and keep getting washed every time Kendrick breathes? I mean, judging by how the year been going so far, we already know the answer. Another W for Kendrick, another L for the mid boys, and it's only gonna get worse from here. Believe that.